Hello everyone. In Romans 8:28, St. Paul writes the following, "And we know that all things together work for good for those who love God and who are called according to his purpose." Very often things happen in our life, whether negative or positive, and we give our own interpretation, especially when something challenging takes place. But this Bible verse, this passage from St. Paul's letter, indicates that all things work for good for us who love God. Sometimes when we are in a challenging situation, it's hard to believe that this can serve to any good purpose. But if we keep trusting the Lord and keep increasing our love for Him, eventually He's going to make this work for us. And one of the things that we have to notice, St. Paul doesn't say certain things in our life. He says all things with no exception. And I always bring this analogy or comparison, saying that a cake is really good when it's ready and prepared and ready for our enjoyment. But if we take the individual ingredients of the cake, like flour or baking soda or raw eggs, no one would try them. But when it all comes together and it's baked, it becomes a tasty dessert for us to enjoy with our coffee or tea. So same is with our life. We cannot focus on like individual separate events of our life, magnify them. We have to understand that all these things eventually, when they come together, they will make a wonderful thing. There is this old story about an African king who had a really close friend. And this friend had a habit in every situation to say, "This is good." One time they go out hunting together, and he's loading the gun for the king, and apparently he does something wrong while loading the gun, because when the king shoots the gun, he injures his thumb. His thumb is blown off, and then he's in agony and pain. And the friend, while he's trying to help the king, he says, "This is good." And the king gets really mad and angry. He says, "This is not good. This is really not good. I lost my thumb. Why is it so good?" So he gets so mad at his friend that he puts him in jail. And then next time he goes out hunting in a place, in an area where he's not supposed to be, and cannibals happen to be there. So they capture the king, they take him, and they want to kill him to to enjoy as their dinner. But when they see the king doesn't have his thumb, because they are superstitious and they don't eat any human being that is less than whole, they let the king go. So the king comes back, and he remembers that he put his friend in jail, and he remembers how he lost his thumb, and apparently that saved his life when he was captured by cannibals. And he takes his friend out of jail, and he says, "I apologize, I'm so sorry. Because of that incident, because I lost my thumb at that time, it basically saved my life." And then the friend says, "This is good." He says, "No, this is not good. I unfairly put you in jail. Why is it good?" He says, "Well, if I was not in jail, I was going to be with you. So they would capture me." So I'm sure we all can identify different stories from our own life that we thought of a situation that was not good for us. It was challenging at that time, but then we understood the benefits of it. So let's be patient and keep doing what we are doing, and endure the challenges and tough times of our life with patience and with full trust to our Lord, knowing that eventually all things together will be for our good. But we have to continue to love the Lord and trust Him. God bless you all.